Okay, we're back at it on the 08 or 07 Dodge Nitro. I got the steering wheel off of it. I've taken the clock spring, because we'll be doing the clock spring after I do the coil, or the heater coil. So this is going to be fun, one step at a time. See where we're at. Try not to break anything, because of course this plastic gets real brittle after a while. You can see under here, I had stuff dripping down on the catalytic converter. So that's been doing a job over there. And what I found underneath the carpet here, you might still see it. It's wet, and it is coming from a wire. Come on, right here. Right there. That's all wet. Which means we gotta pull that cockamamie thing out of the way. Means this whole frame, this whole suspended frame has got to come out of the way, because that's the box right there. Lovely. So I'm gonna slowly pull this thing apart. Get the cluster out of the way. We'll slowly pull the center out of the way. Let's see what we get. Okay, well, I was there the other day, Harbor Freight. I don't have these pry bars, which you need when you're doing the pulling stuff apart body wise. So I picked these up, and non-marring, and though I do have, this particular one here, but again it's marring. So I got this for the interior here, because you got panels that are gonna have to be pulled apart. Okay, you want to pull your bezel cover, and that's all that is. So you got your little pull things. And what I used is this. It popped it really quick. Next step, you got Phillips screwdrivers holding your gauges in here. All right, those 4 screws. Now you got cannon plugs back here. Just squeeze them. Do it with one hand. Okay, 4 plugs. And you got your bezel out of here. Maybe I'll run down to Wilbert's and find one with less mileage on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to remove those, but I'm doing it anyway. So that's going to drop down. You've got 13 millimeter nuts that's holding your steering rack in place. I got one more down below I got to get, which is my mini impact in here. Let me get it in here. Got one more. No, I'm not gonna get it around that. No, not up high enough. No, I'm gonna have to. I was there. We got 3 out of 4 like that. I got this. See what this? Oh, it's a little late. I got you. Hold on. Okay, now I wound up getting the four bolts out of the way. There's actually another one back here, and that's all of them. But you've got this little plate right here. A little plate right there. Well, you've got another nut that's hiding underneath it, holding that up. And there's a 10 millimeter right here that's got to be, get this plate out of the way, and then you'll be able to drop your steering rack. Oh, your steering column this time around. All right, so let me get the kick you back in. Okay, I just got them sitting on the bases here. Be real careful. This costs $1,100 freaking dollars to repair. So all I do is I just got it hanging right here, and it should be good for right now until I get around to seeing what else I got to get out of the way. What I'm hoping to do is just be able to freaking swing this over here out of the way. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we're going to try it. Less you got to pull out of here, the better. And I pulled these 10mm nuts right here, and I think that's part of that. There's also a nut, there's a screw right here too. Try and get on. Now you have this upper panel right here. It's all the way across. And I use this little slick little tool here to get underneath it and pop it out. Be careful. Again, it's all plastic here. Okay, now what that exposes is bolts. There you go. A couple of them right across. I see two of them right here. I think they're 13s. So we're gonna get down there and get them out of there. I don't really want to have to do that, but it looks like that's the only way you're gonna be able to do it. A little speaker here, a little tweeter. So this thing here is screwed. You got a small screw holding it in here, and then this is holding it here. So once you do that, get that out of the way, then you got your register that goes in here backwards like so. Here's your little adjuster for your insides here. Well, going just like that, and then when you go to then you go ahead and put that back in, and that goes over it. So that's coming out now. Can have parts all over the place. And then of course it says that's a little size with that socket. It's just a little, I think it's a 6. Get something to put your screws in so you don't lose them. Oh, right there it is. 7. I use the 7, and it's just finger tight. It's not. You don't even need a wrench to do it. So I've already loosened those 13s up. So that's that. And I'm gonna pull you out of here. Somebody's already been in there. They broke this off. This has got little arms that stick out that catch on here. They broke them off on me. I'm gonna have to go to Wilbert's and grab another one or something. Okay, and this one, these here, they just got the little squeeze on. They're just gonna go on there, and that's as simple as that's concerned. Okay, now getting down below here. We'll be pulling center section next. I don't think we pull. We'll find out. Hopefully I don't have to deal with the airbag. I pulled this top piece. It's got 2 screws, and then you just pull it up. And I keep the screws together. Got a bunch of screws, are all the same. You're gonna wonder how to get that out, because what you're gonna have this little, a little plastic rubber cover. So now we're up here. Now this is another little gem. Okay, what we got here? We have 3 plugs. 1, 2. and 3. And then we got the cigarette lighter one here. So the press on this one is on the inside. Press on that one. Let's see, is that the blue one? This is the blue one. Is on the side top, and then you'll get another one. You know, where they come, how they're pressing together. I would recommend, if you can, put the. I was able to get my fingers in here, but I would see if you can get your connect your shifter back. And this one is for the cigarette lighter, I think. All right, now it's press and release as well. So now we have your dash controller out of the way. You know, I've got another one of these, I think, hiding someplace. Everything works on it. So you just got this one little area. The drifter there is gone. All right, so we're at behind there. Got that down there. So that's center console mess there. Gonna pop this cover up and pop those. Probably gonna have to pull the radio. Pull those 4 little screws out, and this is what you got. You got four plugs here plus your antenna. That's an ether. There you go. Kind of an Ethernet outfit here, and that's what's running across here. So you're replacing your radio. That's what you got to do. Okay, I'm looking at like I had 3 different plugs, but you don't. You got 1. So you got a total of 2 plugs, and then your antenna. And you own the radio. All right. Next, I want to pull those nuts there, and then you've got another set of 10s in there. Those are 13s. Holding that. So, I'm looking. I thought I was holding it. Still solid as a rock. So I guess I'm gonna have to do something with the center console next. All right, so I'm done for the night. I started this at like 5:30. It's almost 7 now. So 5, 6, 7. It's 2 hours. 2 hours, and I've yanked, you know, what you can see in here. Moving on to getting the pulling that tomorrow. I ordered the heater core from Radiator Pros or something like that. But I'll let you know as soon as I get it in. So I'm pretty sure I got to do something with that center console now. All right, we're back at it. Let's go ahead and get this dash slid back or moved or something. I'll have to wait and see how far I get. Still trying to figure out exactly what's making it solid. I may have to pull these here. I'm gonna go after that center console though. Okay, now I'm pulling it. I pulled this section here. Pull that. I just put my little pry handle, like this one right here, and I just put it underneath it, lifted it up, popped up. Then you've got to disconnect your selector pin or connector is right there. It's really simple. So now we have your selector exposed, and we can go after this section here. Of course, you'll have to like I had to do this other side over here. So you just loosen it, pop it, and then get it out. So now we're set over here. I don't know what's holding all this stuff. So I'm waiting to see why it's still so solid. I've got screw looks like bolts coming through the firewall over there. I hope I don't have to mess with that. This is weird. It's feeling like somebody else has already been in here, because this is loose. Those screws that are in the bottom down here, you got 2 of them down in there. Pull those out. So now this is loose to do something with. It acts like there's gotta be more to it than that. I'm not sure how we're doing, how the emergency brake is gonna come loose. Yeah, somebody's been in here, because we got stuff that's loose kicking around here. So this is normal. I don't know how that got in there. Alright, because there's supposed to be 2 screws here, and the second one here is gone. This one here was loose. So here we are. It's completely movable. I don't know how much further back I need to go. These out. I got these bolts here are loose. The screws are down in there, like I said. And I know there's an electrical connector in the back behind here. Oh, by the way, that's what your back seat's gonna look like. So, like I said, there is an electrical connector right here, and I don't know how I'm gonna get to that. Let's go underneath that. I wonder how you get it over the emergency brake handle. Okay, that answers my question. It's actually a zipper. We're gonna be able to see it. It's actually a zipper. Yeah, but I think the little handle broke off of it. Huh. I can zip it down. Anyway. Okay, so take a pair of needle nose and grab it across the top here. Don't try and go up and down. Go across. Just grab it right across the bottom here. Just like so. Go this way, and then you'll be able to zip it. Looks like you'll be able to zip it right back up. Zip it right back down. But you want to go ahead and hold it up as high as you can on your, like so. Pull it up as high as you can. Hold on to it, and then go ahead and zip it down. There you go. You heard that. So there we go. You're completely loose. You should be able to pull it right up and over it. We'll see. Yeah, I figured that. Okay, you're gonna have to take. You've got screws 1, 2, and then you're gonna have to take your cover off, and then because you're not gonna be able to get. You've got a freaking thing in there that you're gonna have to disconnect. If I have to pull that out, it's still experimenting here. Okay, your harness back here going into your plug will keep you from getting that out. So at least it's simple. You can get my hand out of the way. All right, so you're gonna have to get your finger down on it, and at least the button to release it is on the over here. So you just push on it and push it down. So now, once that's out of the way, now you can get it up high enough. This is what's what. Upside down, looking inside there. All right, so that was what's keeping me from lifting it up, was the harness. All right, so let's see. We'll try it. Still ain't got it out yet. Yeah, I'll go back in the back seat here. Let's see how we got it lifted. Lift up in the back. That's your connection going into your little plug back here. So now we got that out of the way. There's that bracket there. And then you're able to take that inner piece out. Where are we? Not all the way out. There we go. There we go. All right, so that's your inner piece. And now we got this. Now let's see if I can work that out from the inside. That's how you get your center console out. All right, so you got a couple of screws in here. And this is what you're looking at now down in here. And there's your venting for your going to your rear. Okay, so let's see. We gotta do something with the. Hopefully I don't have to disconnect. May have to disconnect your emergency brake. That's down there. So that can come straight up and you'll be able to pull that straight out. And of course, if you're in a state that requires you to have emergency brakes, this is where you got to go, and that's how you're going to get that out, to get underneath it, to get to that. I don't even know what that's pulling on, because I'm freaking messing around. Emergency brakes back there. Because of course, if you pull on that thing, what happens is that crap back there locks up and it doesn't release. So then you got issues with your brakes. I don't see another way to do it. I'm going to have to flip this forward. Alright, pull the cable out. So what I did is I went ahead and pulled the cables from the rears. Alright. Of course that flips this around. So now you're loose. So now I'll be able to take the. We gotta release the. Wait a minute. That brings that around. Hold on. Alright, so at this point, this is what I did. I just disconnect that and get that handle up as high as it'll go. And then you'll go, I'll lift it right out. So that's how you do that. Jesus. There's an easier way. Somebody make a comment. And of course, when you go ahead and go to put this back together, you'll spin this back around and then lock those in there. Gotta find that. Here. Here's your. You'll push that in, and then you'll spin this around to the opposite direction. And I'm not sure what that is. If somebody knows, comment. Alright, you have here's a bolt that goes into this plate right here. You've also got grounds here. I'm trying not to have to pull the whole dash. I'm just trying to pull it back, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to just move it out of the way. Now I did notice on the caliber and compass that they were able to move the dash back out of the way so they could get to it. But I don't know. I may have yanked get it completely out of here. We're gonna find out. As you can see, the minute I pulled that screw, now I'm moving. See, I can move this now. I gotta go up on top and see what is actually holding the rest of this thing together. Because like I said, I'm gonna try and make it so you don't have to see how much exactly we have to remove to get this out. This is not an easy job. Now I'm not sure, but I see a couple of bolts coming through here. So I don't know if those have got anything to do with it or not. You got one there, you got one there. And so I'm not exactly sure. Then you got a couple coming in. So I'm doing the other side right now. And you've got to pull your floor, your kick panel out of the way. All right, hold it out. Again, now we can get to that bolt, which is holding that section. All right, you'll have to pop your rear foot ducting, the heater, and it's just a pop it pin. Get it out of the way. And then we get to this point right here. Things loose, but gotta figure out what's actually securing that down. I've got that disconnected. So, let's see what's in here. I can't see. I'll bet you it's got to do with those bolts on the back side. Okay, I found what was holding me up from pulling it, getting it completely loose. I had what was keeping me from getting it out is I had the bolts still in the holes, pushed against the firewall. So now if I'm not moving, the camera can't move. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. It's loose. Now we got to separate the heating system from the dash. I took two 13-inch nuts off the back of the airbag. And it looks like this is just a plastic cover that probably will pry off of here. I just don't know why it's still on it. I think it's just a cover. Because I got the bolts loose, and they are moving. So I don't know what's holding it at the top. It's got to be something, either it clips or something. Get my fingers, and I'm me. All right, back up again. All right, so looking under here, you've got two 13mm nuts that are holding the airbag. I'm still not sure why it isn't popping out for me. Because if you want to change your airbag, you got to do that. Anyway, so as you can see right now, it is loose. Okay, so everything that I've done. Also, that 10, it is moving. There's a 10mm bolt, as you can see it right there. There's got to be another one though on the other side. Probably is holding this together. I loosened that one. That didn't do what I needed to do. Let's see, is there another one down below? Don't know if that's it. That's something else. That's supporting the that frame that holds the, and same with that one, holding the steering rack assembly. So we're getting a little closer here.